Hello students, let's start the second chapter of SST, that is the earliest societies. The earth is over 4,600 million years old. 1,000 years ago, the earth was confined to plants and animals. Humans appeared on the earth in pre-Pleistocene and early Pleistocene period. And in this period, humans were ape-like creatures like hominids. After that, as hominids evolved, changes occurred in their body. This category of humans is called Homo erectus. Hominids could not walk straight, they lived on trees or in caves, etc. And the Homo erectus could stand erect. They could hold things because their fingers became more flexible. Then emerged the Homo sapiens, which literally means the wise man, which modern day human being evolved. Next, life of early humans. At first, we have to say that the early humans are described as hunter-gatherers. They lived a nomadic life, moved from one place to another in search of food, water, and shelter. Basically, they lived near river banks. Some rivers are seasonal. So, during dry seasons, they would have had to go in search of water. Now, let's see the phases of the Stone Age. It is named because early humans used stone for making tools and weapons. It is divided into 3 periods: Paleolithic or Old Stone Age, Mesolithic or Middle Stone Age, Neolithic or New Stone Age. These 3 words are derived from Greek words meaning old, middle and new respectively. At first, we will talk about the Paleolithic Age or the Old Stone Age. This Paleolithic Age is further divided into 3 periods: Early or Lower Paleolithic Age, Middle Paleolithic Age, Upper Paleolithic Age. Early or Lower Paleolithic Age is marked by the use of hand axes, cleavers and choppers. Middle Paleolithic Age is marked by the use of scrapers and borers made of flax. Upper Paleolithic Age is marked by the use of burins and blades. Next is stone tools of early humans. Early humans used stone tools to hunt, cut meat, chop trees, dig the ground, etc. There are 3 categories of stone tools: core tools used for pounding and crushing, flake tools designed for scraping and slitting, blade tools used for slicing and engraving. Okay. Next, stone tools from Paleolithic Age. The Paleolithic humans used tools made of wood and bone. They also make spears and arrows for hunting and chop wood. Places where remains of stone tools can be found are known as factory sites. Sometimes these people lived in these sites for a longer duration. So these sites are also called habitation cum factory sites. Okay, there are also 2 techniques of early humans that were used to make stone tools. These are the stone on stone method and the pressure flaking method. So these 2 are the process of making tools on that time. Now next, discovery of fire. As you know, fire is the greatest discoveries of early human. Fire probably discovered when early humans rubbed 2 stones together and the resultant spark fell on dried leaves nearby, causing a fire. They used fire as a source of light, to cook food, to scare away animals, and to keep themselves warm. At that time, in some places, archaeologists have discovered traces of ashes, which suggest that prehistoric humans were familiar with the use of fire. In some places, there are also the remains of working deer, spotted deer, rhinoceros, and elephants, which is also evidence of a habitation site. Next is Mesolithic age or the Middle Stone Age. This is the age between Paleolithic age and Neolithic age. Its time period around 9000 BCE. This age was characterized by the use of small stone tools like blades, scrapers, arrowheads, spearheads, etc. In this period, human beings lived on hunting, fishing, and food gathering. Later on, they started domesticating animals like dog, sheep, goat, etc. Next is Neolithic age or the New Stone Age. It refers to the stage when humans started leading a settled life. They started producing their own food and domesticated animals. One of the best example of rock painting is the Bhimbetka caves in Madhya Pradesh, which was first discovered by Dr. V.S. Vakhankar, an Indian archaeologist. These paintings depict animals and birds which were most probably hunted for subsistence. The color used in these paintings were red, white, green, and yellow have also been regularly used. So this was the summary of chapter 2. Now read this chapter by yourself carefully and try to do question number A and B in your book with pencil. Thank you.